When I drove into Charlottesville, Virginia in 1987, I did not think I would spend the next 29 summers directing plays here.
What would be your 3 favorite shows during your time?
Yeah, I mean, I've thought a lot about that. I mean, for musicals, you mean?
Yes, for musicals, yeah.
Well, my favorite continues to be, and will always be, I think, was Sunday in the Park with George by Stephen Sondheim. And then I was very, very proud of Ragtime. The third one, I think I have to say, just because I had so much fun doing it, Spam-A-Lot made me laugh all the time.
And songs from all 3 of those will be featured in 50 Years in Film this summer.
Yep.
It'll be great to have all of the people back as well who really got their start here and
they did, almost
worked
everyone.
with you and then have gone on to really big careers on Broadway, television, film, off-Broadway, national tours. It's really exciting to welcome them back to Charlottesville, even just communicating with all of them. Everyone seems so excited.
And everyone has a voice, a superb voice, in their own ilk.
It's deeply meaningful to have him back. And I, having run a couple of theaters myself, I know that you put your heart and your soul and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into building that and running that. And so I have a tremendous amount of care and respect for you.
Yeah. It's a real honor for me to be back. I felt very, very honored to be asked. And it's been great putting it together, and I love every one of these actors that are coming back.
Well, I met you as a first year at the University of Virginia. I was a student and took classes with you and worked with you for 4 years. My first professional job in the theater was working in the box office in Heritage. and
look where you
And look, I know. And then I graduated and forged my own kind of path in the theater and working in artistic administration. But to be able to come back to Charlottesville and now to have the opportunity to work with you it's hard to put it into words because we've had such a long history.
Oh gosh, everyone, all these songs. Cockeyed Optimist from South Pacific, Nancy Snow's going to sing that.
I Could Have Danced All Night.
I Could Have Danced All Night, Emily Thompson, she sings it so beautifully. And the song, my favorite song, happens to be from Sunday in the Park with George, which is Move On, and it's my favorite song ever written, period.
In 1974, David Weiss, George Black wanted to found a theater that was telling American stories at the time.
Right.
And throughout the years, it's morphed and shifted. We tell a lot of different types of stories.
Yeah.
But I think there is something really singular about musical theater and the American story, and it makes sense to be celebrating musical theater and the power of musical theater at this 50th anniversary.
What why they called it Heritage is they wanted to do American classic plays. It started with the Patriots, Gaslight, and the things that people had never, ever seen.
But what I think the most important through line is for the 50 years is that this is Charlottesville's only live professional theater. And so incredibly important, I think, to keep that alive, to be able to bring professional theater to this community and share it with everybody.
Well, we're lucky to have such a huge advocacy with Jody and Jody's work here for the arts. I think the arts at UVA is really, really incredible, and there's so much to come with the Performing Arts Center and all that is ahead for all of us. And we'll just take a little bit of a moment this summer to celebrate professional theater in Charlottesville, 50 years.
Right.
It's exciting.
Right.
I can't wait.